before the Newtown shooting, a lot of the people that were driving the gun control debate, the gun control discussion on the anti-gun side, have been mayors.
It's mostly mayors from big cities. And the reason is you can be in the Senate and you can have a philosophical argument, take whatever position, but you don't bear any of the direct consequences of how you vote. But when you're a mayor, all the problems that society has, particularly if you're a mayor of a big city, we are the recipients of all the problems, whether you're talking about poverty, violence, environmental issues, public safety. It's the cities, because we're all living on top of each other. So it's one thing to say, I believe I ought to have a gun if I'm living out in Montana. But when you're in a city with millions of people living on top of each other, and people get angry, and fights, and people drink, and people fight, and to throw onto that situation and all that poverty, throw into that situation a weapon that can blow away 50 people in 30 seconds. I don't know what the numbers are, but you know what I'm talking about. No wonder mayors of big cities get concerned. The biggest fear I always had, while I was mayor, literally, this is God's truth, I was always afraid, because I was really young, what would happen if there was a riot? What would I do? Would I call in the National Guard? I mean, it's one thing to be on a TV show here and have a discussion about it.
But did you have a plan?
Yeah, I did, but I was still scared to death because I didn't know that the plan was right, that it would work. So I spent night after night going into the inner city, walking the neighborhoods, having people really see me on the theory that if they really knew, hey, Jer, how you doing? And that if trouble really came, there would be a level of trust, that they wouldn't just see me because I held the television press conference, or they wouldn't just see me because they happened to come to City Hall. I had a mobile City Hall. I lived in the neighborhoods. I really worked the neighborhoods because I figured that would be my final straw. If things really got bad, I could go there. They would talk to me because they would believe me and trust me.